Once upon a time, there was a teenage girl named Sarah who loved using Snapchat to document her life and connect with her friends. Sarah felt uneasy, but assumed it was just a prank from one of her friends. She replied back, asking who it was, but didn't receive a response. Later that night, as she was getting ready for bed, she heard a faint tapping sound coming from her window. She looked outside but saw nothing. The next day, Sarah received another snap from a known Snapster. This time, it was a photo of her taken through her bedroom window. It was clear that someone had been watching her all night. Needless to say, Sarah was beyond terrified. Over the next few days, Sarah continued to receive disturbing snaps from a known Snapster. Some were photos of her at school or walking home. Others were videos of her sleeping in her room. Sarah tried to block the user, but they kept making new accounts and sending her messages. One night, Sarah decided to stay up late to catch whoever was taking the photos and videos of her. She stayed awake until 3 but nothing happened. However, when she checked her phone the next morning, she saw that she had dozens of snaps from a known Snapster, all with photos of her asleep at her desk. At this point, Sarah was completely panicked. She was scared to be alone and didn't know what to do. She told her parents about the situation, but they didn't believe her. They thought it was just a prank, like something out of a horror movie. One night, Sarah was sitting in her room, scrolling through Snapchat, when she received a snap from a known Snapster. It was a photo of her bedroom door, which was slightly ajar. She heard footsteps outside her room, and suddenly she saw a figure in a black hoodie step into her room. Sarah screamed for help, but no one came. The figure approached her slowly, and as they got closer, Sarah recognized the face underneath the hood. It was one of her classmates, someone she had never spoken to before. The classmate explained that he had been stalking Sarah for weeks, or since he saw her on his way home from school. He was obsessed with her and couldn't resist the urge to take photos and videos of her. As he spoke, Sarah could feel her heart racing and her palms sweating. Eventually, the boy left, and Sarah called the authorities. They arrested him and charged him with stalking and harassment. Sarah was beyond relieved, but also traumatized by the experience. She stopped using Snapchat altogether and always made sure to lock her windows and doors at night. From that day on, Sarah knew that the internet wasn't as safe as she once thought, and that sometimes the people we trust the least are the ones closest to us.